Welcome, Blue Devil fans, as your Tunica Academy Lady Blue Devils have traveled across the river to Marvell, Arkansas in district competition. We'll be underway in just a few moments. Make sure that you hang out and hang on. For Marvell today, in the circle, number 30, Carly. Behind the plate, number 34, Kristen. At first, number 2, Casey. At second, number 2, Allie. At third, number 4, Kinley. And finishing out the infield at short, number 12, Dakota. Gretchen, number 31, is at left. Gracie, number 3, is at center. And Leslie, number 13, is at right. Up to bat for your Lady Blue Devils. Leadoff batter, number 11, your center fielder, Emery McKenzie. McKenzie's in the box. Here's the pitch. Called strike, 44 miles an hour, 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Ball inside. Brings the count even, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. To Emery McKenzie. Pitcher Carly through the warm-ups. Pretty consistent in the mid-40s. Pitch misses high. 21 now the count.
Working on your score case, right?
I brought you.
Oh, you're so good.
McKenzie lays down the bunt. Picked up by the pitcher. The throw to first. An error through the glove of the first baseman. Puts McKenzie on 1. So a runner at 1. And at the plate now for your Lady Blue Devils is going to be number 16, Peyton Brasher. Brasher watches the first pitch. Strike called, 0-1 the count. Next pitch misses high, 1-1. The throw to first to try to get Emery, not in time as she bails back. One ball, 1 strike, and a runner on 1. Brasher's back in the box. Carly has her sign. The pitch, that one's taken. Dribbled towards second, picked up. They go for the lead out, but the ball's dropped. And an error on the part of the shortstop puts runners at first and second for Tunica. Runners at 1 and 2. First pitch is to your pitcher, number 10, McKenna Wilson. She fouls that one back into the face mask of the catcher. 0-1 the count. And the pitch. That one's popped up, run at called for, and just off the outstretched glove of Kristen.
Stay with it, 3-4. You got it.
That one's going to pop foul and bring the count 0-2. Wilson behind now by a pair of strikes. Quick timeout with Coach Kelly. And we're back in action. 0-2 with 2 on and no outs here in the top of the first. That one's popped up, foul, run at called for. And it drops just out of reach of the glove again. It's going to keep the count the same and keep McKenna's bat alive. Wilson back in the box. Mack crushes that one to left center. It's picked up by the left fielder. McKenzie scratches across the plate. Runners at second and third. And Tunica leads by 1. Courtesy runner for McKenna Wilson at second is going to be number 6, Anna Grace Gibson. At the plate now for your Lady Blue Devils is going to be your senior, number 19, your third baseman, Blake Duncan. Watches the first pitch, cross, falls off the inside edge. Ball the call, and the count's a dime. The bottom falls out of the next one, out of play as it hits the plate. 2-0 the count. Here's the pitch. Falls off the outside edge this time. And Duncan ahead in the count by 30. Called strike. Brings it to a true hitter's count now at 31. Three balls, 1 strike, and 2 runners in scoring position for Tunica. Duncan chases that one high, pops it up foul over the backstop. It's going to bring the count full at 3-2. Here's the pitch. Misses high. And Blake takes that 60-foot trot to first, the gift that keeps on giving. And so a bases loaded, no outs. At the plate, now for Tunica, be number 13, your catcher, Morgan Rame. Watches the first pitch, called strike, 0-1. Here's the pitch. That one's taken, chopped foul into third base dugout. 0-2. Pair of strikes with bases loaded here in the top of the first for Rame. 2-2 the count. Here's the pitch. That one's taken, chopped foul into third base dugout. 0-2. A pair of strikes with bases loaded here in the top of the first for Rame. 2-2 the count. Here's the pitch. That one's taken, chopped foul into third base dugout. 0-2. Ball in the dirt. Brings the count to 12. One ball, a pair of strikes. And the pitch. Rain takes that one, launches it to left. It's going, it's going, it's gone. That's a grand slam for the catcher, Morgan Rame. Takes a 4-run shot to put the Tunica Academy Lady Blue Devils up by a nickel here in the top of the first. So the first grand slam of her career puts Tunica up by a nickel. Bases are cleared. At the plate now for Tunica, going to be number 22, Brandy Harrison, first baseman. Watches the first pitch, ball, and the count's now a dime. Pitch misses high, ball the call, and the count's 20.
Talk to her, Kristen. Talk to her.
Ball low in the dirt.
Hey, you all right, Kristen?
Brings the count to 30.
Talk to her, girl. Talk to Carly.
And time has been called as Marvell's coach takes a trip to the circle. We'll be back in just a few moments. Hang out and hang on. Pitch misses low and outside. And 4 straight pitches make the walk that puts Brandy at first and brings to the plate for Tunica number 18, Caroline Berry. Low in the dirt, but blocked up by Christian. Keeps Brandy at first. The count's a dime.
Let me see if I can get it. So the nurse is going to call you back. That's what the nurse is going to call.
That one's taken, popped up foul, out of play over the backstop. Brings the count even, 1-1. That's 11 on paper. Pitch falls off the outside edge, gets away from Kristen, and puts Harrison at 2. So the count comes legal at 21. Harrison's at 2. And Barry's in the box. Pitch low, 31 now the count. In the dirt, and gets away. Harrison's going to take third. Barry's at 1. And with runners on the corners and no outs, to the plate for Tunica steps number 21, Haley Goff. First pitch, ball, and Barry takes 2. Pitch misses just low. 2-0 now the count. Three balls, no strikes. And time has been called as Coach Kelly needs a moment with number 21, Haley Goff. And the pitch, ball 4. And bases are loaded. Bases loaded, no outs. And at the plate, number 15, your shortstop, Allie Boyd, watches the first pitch outside, ball called, 1-0. That one's taken, popped up, foul. Out of play over the backstop. Brings the count even at 1-1. That one's taken, chopped towards short. It's going to be picked up, the throw home. Not in time. As Harrison beats the throw at the plate. Kristen immediately fires it to Kinley at third again. Not in time. Bases stay loaded. And Tunica leads by 6. Top of the order, number 11, Emery McKenzie, now back up at the plate. First pitch called strike, 0-1 the count. That one's taken, popped up, chopped, foul down the third baseline. 0-2. That one's taken, pulled foul down the third baseline, almost takes out Coach Kelly's ankle. It's going to keep the count the same and keep Emery's bat alive. Oh and 2. Swing and a miss. That's one away. One away, bases loaded, and Brasher in the box.
Nice pitch.
That pitch catches the outside edge. 0-1 the count. That one's taken, chopped to short. This time the throw home is in time. And a fielder's choice takes the lead runner and catches Caroline Berry at the plate.
Back up. Dakota, back up. Dakota. Dakota. 2 or 3 steps back. Yeah, that was on the
That one's taken by McKenna Wilson, launched deep to center. As Wilson flies out to Gracie to end the inning, but not before Tunica does damage and leads by half a dozen. We'll be back for the bottom of the first in 60 seconds. Hang out and hang on. Back here for the bottom of the first. First pitch from McKenna Wilson. Called strike, 0-1 to count. That one's taken, chopped foul down the third base line. It's going to bring the count 0-2.
You got too many buttons have to push. I won't make you do that. Yeah.
Center fielder Gracie, the one who caught the last out of the inning on that big hit by Mack. Tries to check her swing, unable to do so. It's going to be one away. The third baseman, number 4, Kinley, watches the first pitch cross, ball the call, counts a dime. That one's chopped towards first. Chopped towards first, but he hits the line and bounces foul before Brandy Harrison touches it. It's going to back Kinley up. She tries that again. Here's the pitch. Misses low. Ball 2. Counts 21. Called strike at 57, outside edge. Brings the count even, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. And that pitch falls low. Brings the count full. Three balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. And here's the pitch from Mack. That one's chopped foul. Another foul ball down the first baseline. Keeps the count the same. Keeps Kinley's bat alive. She's back in the box. Here's the pitch from Mack. Called strike. And that's 2 away.
Come on, Carly.
Number 30, the pitcher, Carly, at the plate now. Mack shakes off the first sign. There's the pitch. That one's popped up foul into the building. 0-1. That one's taken, chopped towards short, picked up by Boyd, and the bobble.
Let's go, Dakota.
So an E6 puts a runner on one for Marvell.
You know what to do once.
First pitch, called strike, 0-1 the count. Against the shortstop, number 12, Dakota. Equipment change has been asked. Mack has her sign. Here's the pitch. Misses outside. Ball the call, 1-1. Low and inside, but blocked up well by Rame. Holds the pitcher at 1. And the count's 21. That one's taken, chop back to McKenna. The throw to first. And we're done with the bottom of the first. We'll be back for the top of 2 in 60 seconds. Hang out and hang on. Back here for the top of 2. Up to bat first for your Tunica Academy Lady Blue Devils. Your third baseman, your senior, number 19, Blake Duncan. First pitch, misses high, ball called, counts a dime. Carly has her sign. Here's the pitch. That one's taken, popped up, foul. Out of play. Count comes even, 1-1. That's 11 on paper. And the pitch. Misses its mark. 21. Carly's touching the edge of 50 miles an hour here on these pitches. As that one's taken, popped up into shallow center. So a leadoff single for number 19, Blake Duncan, gets things started for Tunica. So with a runner on one at the plate now for Tunica, number 13, your catcher, Morgan Rame. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball called. And Duncan takes two on a pass ball. So a runner in scoring position now for Tunica. And at the plate, number 13, Morgan Rame. Pitch misses its mark, 2-0. That one's roped to left. That's going to drop. Duncan comes home. Rame takes two. So an RBI double by Rame extends the lead. Courtesy runner for Rame at second is going to be number 17, Brittany Harrison. And with Harrison at two at the plate now, number 22, Brandy Harrison. Brittany and Brandy, a set of twins that joined Tunica this year. Brandy watches that pitch low. Ball the call, and the count's 1-1. Here's the pitch from Carly. That one's fouled into the chain link. Going to bring the count to 12. One ball and a pair of strikes to your first baseman, number 22, Brandy Harrison. That one's taken, pulled foul down the third baseline on a hard shot. It's going to be dug out of the back fence. It's going to keep the count the same and keep her bat alive. One ball and a pair of strikes with a runner at two. Pitch misses high and inside. And the count's 2-2. Deuces to number 22, Brandy Harrison. Catcher sets up inside. Here's the pitch from Carly. Swing and a miss. That's one away. With one away here in the top of two, to the plate now, number 18, Caroline Berry. Berry chases that one, pops it up. It's run at called for and handled by the pitcher, Carly. And a pop out by Barry brings to the plate number 21, your right fielder, Haley Goff. Goff takes that one, chops it foul down the third baseline. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Called strike as that one catches that outside edge, 0-2. So a pair of strikes with 2 outs and a runner on 2. Pitch inside. Brittany takes 3. Check swing there from Haley Goff. Puts Brittany on third, and the next scratch for Tunica is 60 feet away. That one's taken, put in the gap. Solid single to left. Solid single to left from Haley Goff. Puts another scratch on the board for Tunica. So, batting in place of number 15, Allie Boyd, will be number 29, Amelia Middleton. So, Goff's on 1, 2 outs, and at the plate, number 29, Amelia Middleton. That one's taken, chopped foul down the third baseline. Stays foul. 0-1 to count. And the pitch. That one's chopped towards third, picked up the throw to first. In time. And we're done with the top of 2. After a 6-run first, Tunica puts 2 more scratches on the board and extends the lead to 8. We'll be back for the home half of the second in 60 seconds. Hang out and hang on. Back here for the bottom of the second. Up to bat first for Marvell. Number 31, Gretchen. First pitch, strike. Brings the count 0-1. Second pitch going to be chopped, grounded towards second, picked up the throw to first. In time. Brasher fields it, the throw to Harrison at first, and that's one away. One away now at the plate, number 13, the right fielder, Leslie. First pitch, balls. That one falls off the inside edge. Mac has her sign. There's the pitch. Swing and a miss. That's 1-1. One ball, one strike, one out. That one's taken, popped up, runette called for, and handled in foul territory by the first baseman, Brandy Harrison. That's 2 away. First pitch grounded, picked up by McKenna Wilson. The throw to first in time. And we're done with the bottom of 2. We'll be back for the top of 3 in 60 seconds. Hang out and hang on. First pitch here in the top of the 3rd, called ball. 1-0 the count. Leadoff batter, number 11, Emery McKenzie at the plate. Called strike, brings count 1-1. Now, Emery reached on an error and struck out swinging her last 2 at bats. Back at the plate, 3rd appearance this game. Chops this one towards short. It's going to be fielded cleanly. The throw to first in time, and that's 1 away.
I know he did because I'm thinking, I thought short was over there. Maybe you said second, but I thought you said short.
First pitch to Brasher. Ball the call. And right back inside. Brasher now heading the count by 20. That one's taken, popped up, runette called for, and missed by the right fielder. Brasher takes two, headed for three. The throw is not in time. And after a 2-0 count, an error on the part of the third baseman takes an out and turns it into a triple. And so with a runner on three and one out at the plate now, your pitcher, number 10, McKenna Wilson. So two away, and at the plate, number 19, Blake Duncan, who takes that one, launches it to right. So Duncan's at one, Duncan's at two, Duncan's coming around to three, and Blake stands safe at third. (9-0) now the score, and at the plate, the catcher, number 13, Morgan Rame. That one's taken, popped up, runette called for, and handled by the pitcher. And we're done with the top of three. We'll be back for the bottom of the third in 60 seconds. Hang out and hang on. For the bottom of the third, up to bat for Marvell, number 34, second baseman, Kristen. Ball misses low, 1-0 the count. Again, the pitch misses low, counts 20. That one's taken. Solid single to right center. It's going to be picked up and thrown in by Emery McKenzie. So at the plate now First baseman, number 2, Cassie. First pitch misses low, ball the call. Called strike right back, and count comes even, 1-1. One ball, one strike. That pitch catches the inside edge, and the count's a dozen. One ball, two strikes. Swing and a miss, and that's one away. One away, a runner at one. And Marvell back to the top of the lineup. That one's chopped foul down the third baseline. 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Pitch misses low. Count moves to a dozen now with one out and one on. To the leadoff batter, the center fielder, Gracie. As she takes that one, pops that one up. A fly ball deep foul. It's going to keep the count the same and keep Gracie's bat alive. That one's going to be taken chop, picked up by Duncan. The throw to first is in time. Duncan tries to roll two, but no one covers second on a miscommunication there. She has to go for the guaranteed out at first. And there's a runner on two with two outs. And at the plate now, the third baseman, number 4, Kenley, pops that one up foul, out of play, 0-1. Pitch low and in the dirt. 0-2. Excuse me, 1-1. I said 0-2. Ooh, y'all got to bear with me. Pitch misses. 21 now the count. That one's chased high and driven deep, foul, out of play. Two balls, two strikes, two outs, and a runner on two for Marvell. It's that last pitch, about 175-foot strike. Max shakes off the sign, comes back, called strike, and we're done with the bottom of 3. We'll be back for the top of 4 in 60 seconds. Hang out and hang on. And we're back live here for the top of 4. Up to bat first for Tunica is going to be number 22, Brandy Harrison, your first baseman. First pitch misses high, ball the call. Now, Brandy walked and struck out swinging her last 2 at bats, but both of those were against the other pitcher. This one right here is popped up shallow at first. The first baseman, number 2, Casey, comes up and handles that one. That's going to be 1 away. And with 1 away at the plate now, the left fielder, Caroline Berry. Berry chops that one back towards the pitcher. The throw to first in time. And alley to Casey. That's 2 away. So with 2 away here in the top of 4. At the plate now, number 21, Haley Goff. Watches the first pitch high, ball the call. That one's taken, popped up by Goff, run at, but it's foul down the first baseline. It's going to back her up. She's going to try that again. Count comes even 1-1 on that long fly foul. One ball, 1 strike, and a pair of outs. Swing and a miss. Brings the count to 12. Pitch misses outside, and the count comes even 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. So deuces here in the top of 4 to number 21, Haley Goff. Chops that one foul. It's going to keep the count the same and keep her bat alive. Here's the pitch. But a hit by pitch is going to go ahead and put Goff at 1 and bring to the plate number 15, Allie Boyd.
All right, shake it off, Allie. You're all right. Let's go.
Boyd pops the first one up to 2. The throw to first, handled. And we're done with the top of 4. We'll be back for the bottom of the frame in 60 seconds. Hang out and hang on. Back here for the bottom of the 4th. Up to bat, number 30, Carly. Pops that first one foul into the chain link, 0-1.
Let's go, big dog.
One strike to the leadoff batter. Chases that one. Pops it up foul, out of play. And that one threads the needle, just missing about 6 different cars. Counts now 0-2. That one's taken, driven deep down the third baseline, just foul. That one about 2 foot foul is going to back Carly up. But it's going to keep her bat alive, and we're going to let her try that again. Mack has her sign. Here's the pitch. Misses outside, ball called, and the count's a dozen. That one's taken. Again, bobbled by Boyd at short. So an E6 puts on a leadoff single for Marvell. Courtesy runner for the catcher, number 30, is going to be number 00, Kayla. And with Kayla, the courtesy runner, now at 1. The shortstop, number 12, Dakota, at the plate. Watches the first pitch, ball called. Back-to-back balls. Bring the count to 20 to Dakota with a runner on 1. And no outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Mack catches that one, called strike. 21 now the count. Now she grounded out to the pitcher. Her last at bat's going to be picked up by Brasher. Goes for the... Brasher picks up the ball, goes for the fielder's choice, tries to take the leadoff runner, can't get there, still makes the throw to 1 to get the batter out. 1 away, a runner on 2. Ball inside. Counts a dime. Mack has her sign. Here's the pitch. That one's taken. Popped up, foul, out of play. Counts 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner on 2. Here's the pitch from Mack. Called strike, inside edge. Brings the count to a dozen. Pitch falls off the inside edge, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. That one's taken, chopped foul into the backstop. It's going to keep the count the same and keep Gretchen's bat alive. 2-2. Mack has her sign. That one falls low, misses its mark, and works the count full. Full count. Here's the pitch. That one's taken, chopped this time to Boyd. Picks it up to throw to first. In time. So with 2 away and a runner at third, Leslie, the right fielder, number 13 at the plate. Now she popped out in foul territory her last at bat. She takes that one and lines that one to center. That's going to hold her at 1. And Marvell has their first scratch.
I have not. I saw him earlier. Yeah.
The pitcher, number 20, Allie, now at the plate. Runner on one. Chases that one. High, 0-1 the count. Called strike, outside edge, 0-2.
You better take that plate, sister.
Pair of strikes with 2 outs. That one's going to be chopped, picked up by Duncan. The throw to first in time.
The ball hit Carly's fingers and she's back.
And after 4, the score 9-1.
But she says it doesn't hurt. She's Carly's cousin. And y'all are Val's blood.
This gentleman right here would do it. I'm going to go see.
First pitch to Emery McKenzie, grounds it back to second base. One pitch, one out. And we're one away at the plate now. Going to be number 16, Brasher. Chops that one to third, to throw to first. In time. That's 2 pitches and 2 outs. With 2 away. Now at the plate, number 10, McKenna Wilson. Fouls that first one up and over the backstop, out of play. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. That one's taken, popped up, Runette called for, and just off the outstretched glove, the catcher. So 0-2 the count now to McKenna with 2 outs here in the top of 5. That one's taken, lined at the third baseman, just off the glove. So a line drive single. It's going to put McKenna on and bring Duncan to the plate. First pitch from Blake Duncan. Put in the gap, picked up by center. So runners now at 1 and 2. And at the plate, number 13, the catcher, Morgan Rame. First pitch called strike, 0-1. Back in the box. Here's the pitch. That one's taken, chopped foul down the third baseline. 0-2 now the count. Two strikes, 2 outs, and 2 on. Here's the pitch. That one's taken to deep right over the right fielder's head. Rame turns it 1. She turns it 2. So she's going to stand at third. So a 2 RBI triple by Morgan Rame. A 2 RBI triple for Rame. Brings to the plate number 22, Brandy Harrison. Courtesy runner for Rame. Brandy Harrison takes that one, pops it, drives it to deep left. And that one's caught by Molly, number 11, in left field to end the top of the 5th. But not before. Not before Tunica does the damage and puts a couple more scratches on the board. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Tunica leads 11-1. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Hang out and hang on. Back here for the bottom of the 5th. First pitch popped up, called for, and bobbled by the second baseman, Brasher. So an E5 gets a leadoff single for Marvell and brings Casey to the plate. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
No. Can you give me some? No. Okay. Please, thank you.
Sometimes
11-1 the score here in the bottom of the fifth. The swing and a miss makes it 0-2. And with a swing and a miss, that's one away. At the plate now, the leadoff, number 3, Gracie. First pitch from Mac, misses high, ball the call. But a nice snag by catch keeps Christian from taking 2. Swing and a miss. It's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, and the runner on 1. Mac has her sign. That one's taken, chopped, picked up by Brasher. The throw to first in time as she takes the lead. She opts out of the fielder's choice and takes the runner at 1. 2 away and a runner on 2 for Marvell. First pitch, ball. To the third baseman, number 4, Kenley. 2-0 now the count. Two balls, 2 outs, and a runner on 2. That one's ground foul down the first baseline. 21 the count. .21 the count. Here's the pitch. Called strike, and the count comes even 2-2. Deuces. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on 2. Mac has a smile on her face. And that pitch falls just off the outside edge. Brings the count full. And a miscommunication.
Good job, Kristen!
Full count. She takes a walk.
Let's go, Carly. Come on, Carly.
5. Marvell mounting a comeback here in the bottom of the 5th. .11-3 here the score. 2 outs. Runner on 2. Called strike. Makes it 0-1. That one's taken chop towards Brasher at 2. The throw to 1. And we're done. After 5, the score 11-3. Tunica leads. We'll be back for the top of 6 in 60 seconds. Hang out and hang on. Back here for the top of the 6th. First pitch to Caroline Berry. Popped up. It's a can of corn there for the center fielder, Gracie. One away, number 21, Haley Goff at the plate. First pitch misses outside, ball the call. That one's taken off the toe of the bat, chopped to the second baseman, the throw to first in time. That's 2 away. Call strike with 2 away here in the top of the 6th. And batting number 17, Brittany Harrison. That one hits Brittany. She'll take the bag. And with a runner on 1, brings our leadoff batter, number 11, Emery McKenzie, back to the plate. Now Emery reached on the air, struck out swinging, grounded out to second. First pitch, ball. And Brittany steals 2. Here's the pitch. That one's taken, grounded to 2, picked up the throw to first in time. And we're done with the top of 6. We'll be back for the bottom of the frame in 60 seconds. Hang out and hang on. Back here for the bottom of the sixth. 11-3 the score. Left fielder Molly watches the first pitch. Ball called. 1-0 the count. Swing and a miss. Count comes even, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one's popped up foul, out of play. Count goes to 12. Mac has her sign. Here's the pitch. Ball called. 2-2 now the count. That one's taken, popped up, foul, out of play over the first base dugout. It's going to keep the count the same and keep her bat alive. Mac has her sign. Here's the pitch. That one's taken. A single to shallow center. Runner on 1. And the first pitch grounded in the gap between short and third. Back-to-back singles for Marvell. Get runners on 1 and 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Number 20, Allie, the pitcher, now at the plate. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Shows bunt. Brings it back. The throw to third. Not in time. One ball, 1 strike. Shows bunt, leaves it hanging out there. 1 and 2 now the count. That one's taken, popped up off the foot of Harrison. Puts runners on the corners. Eleven 4 the score. Called strike. 0-1 the count. That one's taken, dribbled to the pitcher, pick up the throw to first. That plate's 1. And yet another error. Swing and a miss.
You got it, Casey.
That one's taken foul out of play over the first base dugout. 0-2. Called strike. That's one away.
Come on, Gracie. Straighten it out, girl. Gracie, you got it.
One away. Runners at second and third. That one's taken, popped up. Runnette called for and handled by Peyton Brasher. That's two away. With two away at the plate now, number 4, Kinley. Here's the pitch. That one's taken, grounded to Brasher. The throw to 1 is done, and we're done with the bottom of the 6th. We'll be back for the top of the 7th in 60 seconds. Hang out and hang on. And that's going to be the game. With time expired after 6 innings, Tunica Academy takes the game from Marvell 11-5 in district action. We'll be underway for the B team shortly and back in action tomorrow as we host North Sunflower. Thanks for hanging out and hanging on.